Hi guys, it's Omega, and I'm coming on to share with you a little mini album that I made. This is truly a mini. I consider the really small mini albums kind of like a brag book, but I made it for my niece who had a baby, and she actually had the baby back in October, so I'm behind, and you know I'm behind on everything. But she lives in Boston and she had a baby. And then I'm going to be making a little boy mini album for her sister, my other niece who had a baby boy, I think about 3 or 4 weeks after she had her baby. So that one I'm going to do some of it, or probably a good amount of it. I'm going to go ahead and do it on camera with you so you can see the process. Now, it won't be in the same style. So let's get back to this one. Um, this particular mini album, I kind of took the tutorial of another YouTuber. I really liked this for especially a little girl album. So I'll put a link below, down below, on the tutorial that I used to make this particular album. But this album is about 4 3/8 by about 5 3/8. Yeah, 4 3/8 by 5 3/8. Kind of an odd size, but that's what it came out to. Really cute album. It has 6 pages, and it's very interesting because even though it's small, it will hold quite a few photos, but you know, just depending on how they want to use it. Now, my kind of rule of thumb on how elaborate I'll be with a mini album that I'm giving to someone, I've noticed that a lot of people that are not artistic or creative kind of feel overwhelmed if there's like too much and they don't know exactly how to use it or what to do. I think things that excite us crafters when we're making something, or you know, doing something for our own pleasure, it's exciting to make it, you know, full of hidden little pockets and nooks and crannies, and I just don't want to overwhelm someone that's not used to that. So I made it fairly simple, and it's not highly decorated, but I think it's beautiful, and the use they'll get out of it, I think, will be more so than if it's something that they just don't understand. So anyway, fairly plain as far as on the cover. And let me show you first of all the paper stack that I used to make this. I use this, this is a rather old paper stack from DCWV, Nana's Nursery. This is the paper, and it had a lot of pages with glitter and, you know, various different little, you know, treatments on it. It's mostly glitter and kind of a glazy kind of glitter. But a lot of the papers I did not use. There's several here I didn't use, but you'll see the ones that I did. But it's really a cute paper stack. Let's see here. Yeah, this is one of the pages I used. I actually cut out these little dresses and end up not using them. Just wasn't, I didn't find a good place to put them. Let me see. I'm trying to go to the papers that I did use. I used quite a bit of this. I used some of this one. I used some of this one, some of this one, and here's another that I used. Pretty much used up some of this. I used this one here, and this one. This is the cover. And pink, of course, is my base or background color. And so this is the album. And I also took one of my dies that is like a lace dye, and put that on the back, the spine. And then I put pearls along the spine there. But on the front, there's the cover, and then I used the banner and a sticker set that I have that just has Sweet Baby Girl. Then on the inside, I have a pocket here on the front, and I need to make something to put here because I want it to have like their date of birth, their name, their date of birth, their weight, their length, and the mother and father's name. So I need to make that. I don't have anything, and my paper stack didn't have anything. So I need to make something to go down in the pocket, and also I want to make something to put on the pocket. So that's the only part of this that's not complete. But now each of the 6 pages is exactly the same, and I'll show you how this goes. So this one is, you can put a picture on the front there, of course. You can also put a picture here, and then you can put one here. And then you have a little pull out. I made the pull out, and what I did is used punches along each corner. They're just as a decorative, and you can put, of course, your picture on the front there. But on the back, I used stamps to stamp Such a Miracle and Too Cute, and it can be journaled, you know, a journaling spot there. Now what I did is, even though each of the pages are the same, every other page that has a pull out, I did something, you know, every other one I did alternating stamps, but I'll show you the next one. But this is the inside flap. Put a picture there. You can put a picture here. And then you can put a picture here. So there's a little pocket there. And then I had some cute little baby die cuts that have these little kind of iconic baby items. I'm sorry, I'm going to show you these real quick. These are just die cuts with just various different iconic baby things. Bibs, a onesie, and then on the back then they can actually journal on the back of those. So they're like little tags. And then of course in the pocket, another place for a photo. And I use my paper punch where in the corner here, they can tuck the photo into each corner. And then on the back, a spot to journal. So that is how that pocket looks. And then the little onesie and the bib will go in there. And then, so each of these pages are identical as far as the paper that I used. But what I did on every other one is use a different stamp. So that one just says, I love you, and then it can be journaled on. But the front, of course, is the same. So that slides back down in the pocket here, this little side pocket. And then this has little die cuts, a baby bottle and baby on board. So those are the tags in that one. So the only thing that's different now from page to page are the little tags. So these blocks and a little like baby monitor thing. I just thought those were so cute and kind of unexpected. That type of tag, but they're adorable. So this one has a little bear, teddy bear, and a little rubber ducky. I thought those were cute. And then the last two, this one has baby pacifier and little baby shoes. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Little baby shoes and a pacifier. I think those were so adorable. And then lastly, a baby rattle and the little teething keys. And on the back of all of these are blank, where they can just jot little notes if they want to. So I really, really like how this little album turned out. And of course, another pocket in the back. I want something to go here on the bottom and then something to tuck in there. But I thought this turned out really cute. I left the back uncovered and plain. And there's the spine again, and then the front. So that is the little girl album. The only thing I need to do is finish what I want to do on the pockets and what I'm going to put in the pockets. So that is that one. Let me show you what I'm going to do for the little boy album. And like I said, I'm going to do as much of this on camera as I can. What I'll probably do is each phase of the little boy album. So first of all, let me show you the paper pack that I'm using. Now, I am using paper that I actually made an album for one of the other sisters, one of these same group of sisters, out of this paper. But I use mostly the blue, but on this one I'm going to focus on brown as the main color and then blue as the accent color. So I'm going to make it as different as possible. I just love this paper. And I didn't have another paper that I'm like really, really excited about. So this one is a DCWV. It's a pretty old stack, but it's a baby boy stack here. Like I said, it's pretty old. Half of the paper pretty much is like out of this clear glitter, kind of glazy glitter thing. Now, I do have this stack. I don't like all the paper, so that's the reason I'm not using all of this, but I might use some of this to make little accent pieces. This is a K & Company stack, also pretty old. The nice thing about this stack is it's double-sided. So I can put little pops of something different in there to make this one not look anything like the previous album that I made. This is going to be a 6x6 album, and I'm going to start on this one today. So I'll just begin to show you, and I'm going to make it another video, so it'll be the next video up. Show you how I'll start on getting this album made. It has some pretty papers that are left. So I'm going to use, you know, here and there. So I've just got to be careful not to. I'm going to try to use papers that I didn't use in the previous album, and that way it will not look anything like the album that I made for her sister. Very cute. Even though I'm going to use a lot of brown, I'm using craft paper as my background. There will be a lot of blue and, you know, other things to kind of pick up the color. So that is what I'm going to do, is start on the baby boy album. So come back so you can see how I go through the process of making the baby boy album. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.